What it do, Niner fam? They not like us. You know what it is. Now, I'm hearing that these Jaguars are a bunch of cheaters. I mean, Jacksonville Jaguar fans, let me know. Is that what y'all doing? I'm saying, y'all know how to read the signals. You got people look, and the thing is, when Salah said it, he was being nice, and he threw it out there. So now the refs, everybody else got to look for it. He's like, they got a legal way to find out what your signs are, to find out your plays. I'm like, and he was saying, and for him to even throw that out there, you got to remember, he was around these cats. I forgot. I don't know if he was a coordinator, linebackers coach, something like that. You feel me? But he was over there. And for him to say that, they got a way to do this. Now, remember, we've played the Jaguars. We've crushed them before. We've crushed the Jaguars. That's nothing. We've crushed them before. But, these games that we playing now, they're imperative to us going 4-0. Because you got to remember, everybody's been hating on us. It's the hate, and it's the hate that they ain't been giving us no respect. That's good. That's good. Like I said, they not like us. It's okay. Anytime you hear anything about the undefeated teams, they don't even bring up the Niners. And actually, I'm good with that. I'm actually good with that because remember, before when we were at the top of the mountain, they hated on it. It was nothing but hate. That's all it was hate. That's all it was. We're winning back-to-back consecutive games, winning the NFC West. Oh, well, the Niners, Purdy needs help. And, I'm like, that's why I didn't even want to hear nothing. That's why I'm like, they not speaking on us. Good. Let's just keep winning. Keep winning. There's nothing. Just keep winning. But when Salah came out and said this, I'm glad he threw that bug in their ear to let them know, hey, these cats is cheating, man. And that'll give other cats in the league like, hold on, yeah. But the Jaguars been garbage. They've been garbage since Ramsey left. Since over there, they ain't really. And you got to remember, I think Mac Jones was over there. For a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, and the coaches and everybody else, it's a whole little intertwined thing they got going on there. So for Salah to say that, it's more to the story because it put more heat on them. It put more heat on them because now they got to be like, I know he had to go tell his staff, the ones that be doing it, like, look, man, don't do nothing. They looking for us to do it. We playing over there. So don't do nothing. Just play regular. Oh, you want to play regular? Oh, that's your ass. Now you got to remember, hey, you know who over there? Eric Armstead. You're right. Eric Armstead. Okay. Mr. I want more money. The money they offer me is disrespectful. Shut up, fool. I'm saying he was injured half the time. He been injured over there. He was injured all last year. I'm saying, and so when he was asking for more money, the money they offer me is disrespectful. First of all, he's from California. He's from Sacramento. Armstead's from Sacramento. So you're like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours from the stadium. You're right at home, family, everything. You're on the West, everything good. You want this outrageous amount of money, but now you over there in Jacksonville, just for you to be over there, you're going to spend all that money and then going back and forth and your family and the tax and everything. You got, like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You already at home. That's that selfishness. That's that greed. And then he wanted to leave. That's why it was no problem letting him go. But now he's over there, and they talked to him. The media talked to him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good to see my guys." And they was asking him, is there any things? Are you going to be able to relay some things to their team about? But he was like, "Nah, not really." He said because they mix up the offense so much. So we could see one thing, and because Armstead was like, I could tell them something I seen, and it looks like this. And as soon as they say hike, it's something totally different. So, and that's Shanahan. And so that's one of the good parts. That's why I say I'm not worried about him trying to say nothing to nobody. Their team is just man for man. We got them shut down. I don't even know who their receivers are. I've heard a couple of them guys, but as far as who we got, Diamond Lenore, Ronaldo Green, Upton Stout. Come on now, man. We got hitters. I'm not worried about nothing they got back there on that secondary. Nothing. Man. Ricky Pearsall gonna ball. He gonna ball. I'm saying I think Robinson came back too. So we got hitters all around. But now when they're doing this, the cheating, looking right on, look, he cheating. Look at him. Look at this is what they do. This is what they do right over our shoulder. They've been doing this for years, but they lose. So you're doing it for nothing. You're doing it for nothing. Don't try to get an easy win off the Niners. See, that's what you're not about to do. I'm not worried. Look, we done dealt with professional cheaters. You got to understand, the Chiefs were not just cheating. They tried to make that part of their business. They tried to employ them referees into Kansas City until the league said, and notice how quietly the league don't even mention how they got rid of those referees. The league don't even mention how they got rid of Kansas City referees. They don't even mention it. That's crazy. See, those referees that the Kansas City Chiefs had, that type of cheating, that's upper echelon cheating. See, that's professional. That's beyond professional. You might have Deflategate and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But when you got referees, when look, when you at home and you wake up before the game and you already know you finna win, that's professional cheating, man. That's professional. That's why I say when they have stuff like Deflategate, okay, well, deflate your ball too and you go and throw the ball. But when the referee already told you, look, I got the money, we're cheating. Kansas City had professional cheaters. So when these cats doing this, trying to read signs, all right, go ahead and read signs. You might know, okay, McCaffrey running this way. You still got to stop him. That's just what it is. You still got to. Ricky Pearsall going this way, which they've never really seen Ricky Pearsall play them. You know what I'm saying? They probably looking at film, but they ain't really seen nothing. So, and then remember, Purdy will be back. So, like I said, the cheating is outrageous. I'm not really worried about it. We're going to handle our business. Let me know what y'all think, man. Do you think that the cheating is something or it ain't even nothing to even worry about? I'm not really worried about it because man for man, we got them beat. Let me know what y'all think, man. Leave it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, man. I'm trying to get them numbers up. Peace. I'm out of here.